DJ McClanahan in New York City, coming to you with another interview with a great actor. An actor by the name of Edward Herrmann. Very much of an honor to have Edward Herrmann here with me tonight. A lot of people may recognize Edward Herrmann from his work in films. The Lost Boys comes to mind. That's one of my favorites, actually. But Edward Herrmann has a long list of very respectable credits. He's just really a remarkable actor, very versatile, and it's really an honor to have him here. Why don't we start off by talking about how you got into acting? What made you want to act? Why did you want to act in the first place?
Well, I would say to act out feelings that were too intense to articulate.
In high school, I emulated my athlete brother. I was a trainer. I stayed away from the theater crowd.
I would put it like this. If you go too soon into the hothouse, you develop attitudes that make you unfit for other things. The best actors are inclusive of experience, not the ones who are overly specialized in theater.
When you're an actor, you tend to draw parts to you that are essential to working something out in your life. There's something crucial in that character's dilemma that you can apply to yourself. It's the most creative therapy under the sun. But it's not just therapy. I've often found parts allowed me to experience things I didn't have to go through in life. I did the great Waldo Pepper with Robert Redford, in which I had this relationship with this megastar where I had to put him down all the time and call him an asshole. I didn't do it very well. I was obsequious. We mythologize other actors. They don't need it. When we were doing the Betsy, Olivier found out I was from Michigan, and he came over and asked, "How's the accent?" All right, well, how do you get over being starstruck? Well, you don't really get over it. You learn to control it. The first thing to recognize is that it's something that we do. It comes from us. Stars are primarily psychological images. Actors forget that the profession depends on the tribe mythologizing us into the image they need in order to be healed. Fonda is a healer. Duke, Wayne, Stewart, they express something that needs to be expressed. Right now, unfortunately, it's Rambo. It may be horrible, but it's a fact. But the profession doesn't recognize it. All those towers on 6th Avenue, those solid edifices are built on nothing. They're built on what happens between one actor and another, an energy that passes through performers from a writer, a series of ideas with no substance that draws the interest and need of a community. If television executives knew how those images affect the community, they'd become monks. They're responsible for the psychic health of the world, and they turn out images of lust, cruelty, greed, violence, and meanness 24 hours a day. It amazes me that people still talk to one another. All right, well, that's about all the time we have for tonight. Kind of a short interview here. Sorry about that, Edward, but that's really all the time we have based upon the space that I have. Sometimes I have more time, sometimes I don't. It just kind of depends on what kind of space I can get. So anyway, it's been great to have you, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this little interview. Stay tuned for another interview in the future, whomever that might be with. Until then, all you people out there, make sure you keep your dreams alive.